much too long to watch the intro. For some reason, the music doesn't play for this, but we might as well explain what we're doing. So, if that doesn't give any hint as to what we're doing, I don't know what will. Because that's a loading screen for one of the oldest, well, not, for one of the oldest, I don't think it's that old on my channel, though. Anyway, we're doing Startopia. Again. Because I did it once, but I didn't complete it, of course, because, oh boy. There were a few things, there's a lot I like about Startopia, but there's a lot I don't like about Startopia. Also, this is supposed to be space, but it's white. Like the void. There's supposed to be music playing, but for some reason it doesn't want to play. I can't really do anything about that. I have actually finished this, but I've had to cheat a lot. Let's go with that. Because the thing about Startopia is, it's not really simple. First missions are pretty simple, but once you get up to like past mission 6, oof, that's when the game wants you to start doing combat. And combat in Startopia sucks, cause it's just basically the AI will constantly have an army while you're trying to recruit people for your army, keep people alive. Eventually all your people die, and then you constantly get charged for, oh, this person died. Oh, this person was a resident and working for you. Well, you're going to be charged even more for them dying. Wars are very costly. And then, even if you try to stop the war, well, they're just going to breach into your place, constantly send security drones to go take your area. Like, it's just bad. So, I may have altered things so we won't have to do that. So the AI starts with, like, nothing. So they might be very simple last missions. We'll see. Anyway, besides that, let's just see how else goes. It's been years since I've done Startopia. But anyway, welcome to Startopia. Luckily we have...
This glistening before you like a jewel is the Grulian way station. I welcome you to it. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Val, a virtual artificial life form. It is my task, and possibly my pleasure, to assist you during your time at this way station.
Yay, Val. You will be keeping us company while we lose our mind hill.
The mission assigned to you, if I may be so bold, is as follows. Your employers, the Grulian Workers' Party, require you to turn this way station into somewhere the asteroid miners can relax between their arduous shifts. I shall be on hand to aid you, of course, and I wish you luck, speed, and freedom from stupidity.
Yay, freedom from stupidity.
Nothing will enter or exit the way station without a docking portal. You must build one with the hardplan crate provided. 2 crates containing scuzzer droids have also been provided to aid you in this task. When you've completed it, vessels will be able to connect with the station, and cargoes of goods or people can arrive or leave. It's vital, so you should start its construction immediately.
Questions, can I minimize without destroying the game? But it doesn't look like I can. Oop, nope, there it is. Okay, so I can do that.
Nothing will enter or exit the way station without a docking portal. You must build one with the hardplan crate provided. 2 crates containing scuzzer droids have also been provided to aid you in this task. When you've completed it, vessels will be able to connect with the station, and cargoes of goods or people can arrive or leave. It's vital, so you should start its construction immediately. Immediately, I said.
So deploy the scouters. Yay, scouts. Look at him. Look at him. They're doing it. They're building it. Oh yeah, I forgot some of my mods are still active.
All species need to rest sometimes. It's a universal truth. So I suggest you build a berth containing at least 5 sleeping pods. You'll need to use the hardplan crate provided. There will be no sleep until you've done it.
Okay, so how to build a berth? You basically go. Wow, they're not letting me build it as big as I should be able to build it. It's dicks. Okay, fine, I'll build it simple. Jeez. Okay, so let's see, how many spaces do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. Yeah, because I only got things to be even and not odd. Thing is, I can do this too. So I could place them there, but got to throw in that and maybe some ultralaps. Nah, it's real light. That'll do. If I've got just wait, but since we're, helps it move things along. This game auto saves a lot, at least. Still worry about, minimizing it problems. Okay, so it's not terrible when you minimize it. Oh, that's good. Forgot to check how large too on the recording and all that, but oh well. But at least we have this now. Yay.
A lavatron is required. These units sanitize, refresh, and clean anyone entering them. Some races are cleaner than others, but at least with a lavatron, you're giving them the option to divest themselves of all the germs, goo, and unhygienic horridness that they may be caked in. Again, you'll need to use the hardplan crate.
Uh-huh, of course I will. Yeah. There we go. Lavatron. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll get to work building it. The Lavatron's basically, a bathroom, shower, something. You go in there and you get cleaned, basically.
Things seem to be going well. My fears that you'd be a disaster appear unfounded. Waystation Zeton Setoyi imploded a while ago when its supervisor unprimed the flux discharge tunnels, and a static megaburst instantly turned the place back into star stuff. Oh, don't worry. The design of that place was nothing like this. Now to business. You must construct a dynamat using the hardplan crate. This will feed the population, at least until it gets much larger.
Oh, yeah, good skill. Good for I don't know where the other one went. Probably in one of those. So, Dynamite. Boop. There we go. So many salt hogs. You are the best. You are decent enough. We probably don't really need this many hired, but you know. Doesn't hurt.
Your droids are working hard, as I have to say are you. However, you don't need recharging, and they do. A droid recharger is your construction task. Unless you are denser than an embryonic anti-quasar, you'll know by now that you'll need a hard plan crate to do this.
Well, you better get me one then. So, droid recharger. It helps you put them by the wall. Like that. I know we're gonna give us enough blueprints to make me happy, though. Oh, well, that's what the sandbox is for. That's not really built. They keep hiring salt hearts just because.
Congratulations, your progress is certainly impressive. An impartial observer might comment that you had the luck of the roulette playing Decapus of Axis Prime.
Whatever that means.
Supervisor, your lack of ineptitude is a blessing, so it's time to open a new segment. This will give you a new area in which to expand. You may congratulate yourself, but not for long. There is much to do. You are aware of how the hard plan crates operate, and you'll need this knowledge to construct a wealth of new units. If I wasn't so cynical, I'd be quite excited at the prospect.
So, behold. We have. Oh, God, it's a mess.
A recycling plant is urgently required. Efficiency is everything in space. By recycling, you'll convert waste, almost any waste, back into energy. 4 salt hogs are required to work the recycling plant, but more of that later. Your first task is to build it in a useful position.
If they don't have a job to do, they will quit. Once they get bored of things. But... Boop. So what I want to do while I'm waiting on that is... I want to clean this up. Let's see what transfer, because all this trash is transfer. You don't want vermin. I forget what attracts the... what are they? There's a cat-like thing. It's adorable, but also the most dangerous thing on the station.
Good. The recycling plant is built. But as I said, you need 4 salt hogs to operate it. Hire them using the hire menu. Remember that although it pays to get the best, it also costs.
No, money's not.
I must write that down. Supervisor, why not help your scuzzer droids by beaming up rubbish and junk and dropping it directly into the recycler? Or is such a menial task below you?
You're not that good. Chronos. Well, fine. You want a job, that's a job. Chronos good as... They were constantly littered too. The salt hogs aren't the cleaning yet. Clinton. Whatever.
Who are you? I am familiar with all the way station supervisors from the Glurian worlds through the 6 voids right up to the Caldean black hole. You must be new. In which case, I am Arona Dar, most respected of the free traders. Delighted to meet you. Anyway, I'm in this sector offloading some late vintage mucus wine. And as I have a couple of scuzzer droids I don't require, I thought I should give you first refusal. You'd be getting a bargain if you took them.
You cannot beam that up.
So we want to buy scuzzer droids. Of course, the prices are high, but we need more scuzzer droids. Besides, our money's not a problem because, you know, reasons. Freaking vermin. Problem though is, Startopia is just going to keep doing this. They are dead. Problem is, we have way too many Startopias. Oh.
As supervisor, I must demand your immediate attention. Some technology crates have arrived, and I insist that you open them without further delay. Today reminds me of the Grulian Festival of Crimbus, when a random selection of gifts and low-grade toxins are handed to the youngsters, who either squeal with delight or choke as their ventricles are temporarily paralyzed.
Fun times. So you don't think you're being paid? Well, fine. Get to work. And not getting paid either. Yeah. So technology crates are useful because they basically mean, hey, you can build these things. So.
You are busy, and therefore it gives me pleasure to interrupt you, Supervisor. 3 tasks await your attention. You must construct another dynamat, a lavatron, and a berth. Your population is increasing, and if you neglect these tasks, you could face a mob of hungry, smelly, tired customers. And I wouldn't wish that on you, frankly.
Hey, pentagrams. Okay, so basically he wants us to build more stuff. Can I build? No, I can't. Yeah, well. Same layout as before. Hey, auto snaps. I think keeping the game going. So basically it's pretty simple. There's basically, it's not a tutorial one, but pretty much a tutorial one. Okay, well that's going on. Dynamite. Had more power rechargers. So I know they told me to just build one extra of each, but why not be effective?
It seems that you're either a competent supervisor or you're lucky. Either way, your station is a success, and you will not now suffer the fate of one supervisor many years ago. His name, I recall, was Migby Pariah. What happened to him? Oh, he had a bile worm implanted in his central eye. When it finally crawled out of his toe, it was 9 meters long. The Grulian culture can be cruel, but it's also rather beautiful, don't you agree?
I've seen supervisors come and go, but you look like you were doing well here. I remember old Migby Pariah. He looked like a 2D laser copy of himself when that bile worm eventually crawled out. Serves him right, I suppose. Listen, you don't want to buy it? No, I can see you're not into that. And the stuff I have is shockingly strong. Sorry, shouldn't have mentioned it.
So he's basically teasing us for stuff that we can't have. And now he's gone. So
it would be wise to make sure there are enough facilities to service those aboard, Supervisor. Keep a close eye on your facilities, and build more if you see they're being overused.
Can, you know, have stuff. Don't really have minerals. Yeah, we don't have minerals, real food crates, or any of that, so we can't really provide that. Could increase prices on things. Like, this room could cost more. complicated sim details. And this is basically the sim. Yeah, basically like Sim City in space. Pretty much. Let's see, you're decent enough.
Excuse my interruption, but I have new orders from the Grulian Workers' Party Secretary. You are to expand the way station into a communications relay post. I assured the GWP that you're capable of this. I hope this faith in you is not misplaced. Otherwise, we'll both be visiting the labour exchange on product. Oh, grey travellers have also been granted access to the station. How delightful.
Don't sound like you're a fan of them. So you wanted to make this into a communications thing, but you didn't give me any crates. We want this to be a communication station. We didn't give you any crates.
The GWP have dispatched a number of TARG communication experts to your station. Whilst members of the TARG make good workers, don't be fooled by their insectile nature. The TARG are a proud race. They would say haughty and aloof. The rest of us say miserable.
Yeah, good.
Your task is to keep your TARG employees happy. Keeping employees content is an unwelcome but necessary part of every supervisor's role.
Giving me crates, yeah.
Who knows? One day you may even make me happy.
No good day. So, keep them happy. Yeah, I'll work on that. I promise you haven't given me crates yet.
2 hard-plan crates have been provided. From these you may build 2 comm sensors. After all, if you want to expand, you must communicate with the outside universe. That's an old Grulian cliché, if you must know.
So, a comm sensor. This thing is useful. Because it allows communication. Should build one. Hey. Oh, wait, there's 2 of them. Oof, so I can't build power boost now if I want to. Oh well, we'll build them down. Okay, so nice. Where are you going? Better not be coming. We're gonna need them at some point. I forgot what you want me to do.
I apologize for tearing you from your presumably vital work, but an emergency message is arriving via the...
Yeah, because we totally have a sick bag. Totally. We totally have a sick bag. Totally. Ooh, you're good.
You know, we could cure that ailing diplomat if only we had a sick bay. What course of action should we take?
You are clearly a supervisor of great ability. I have something you might like. I never offer this to anyone else, but I have a nearly new sick bay. It's yours if you want it. I never thought I'd sell it, as it was a gift from 4 of my mothers. But I like your face, so it's yours if you're interested.
So I'll just have to build a small one right here. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, let's see. Yeah. About that. Okay, so we want a dino diet. Yeah, caps. Here it is. I want to. Focus off. Bothers me. But oh well. They'll have to do. And there's a sick bay. It does, of course, what you think it does. It So we have him. It's all sick. You can tell from the spots.
You cannot beam that up.
Yes, I can. Don't tell me why I can't. Yeah, by the way, your visitors and residents, droids, overbears, stuff. There's no camera control. Because for some reason I think you need a mouse for everything. You can set them to repel, disorders, bedrooms. Yeah. There's a lot of micromanaging that we aren't going to really care about, honestly. There's probably way too many workers, but it doesn't really matter. This guy needs to be diagnosed. So what's it gonna do? So, doctor, what do we have? Can you kill him? Give him the blue. And then the red.
Good news from the sickbay supervisor. The diplomat who arrived on the Zedum shuttle Surundai has made a full recovery. Apparently he drank some bad mucus wine. You, it seems, ought to be congratulated on your handling of this delicate incident.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rona had nothing to do with that. Huzzah, though. Anyway, so, that was Mission 1, the Corellian Workers' Party. And it's time, the Grey Council. Also, some of these videos will end up being longer than others because Startopia. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all. Have a nice day.